And happy Thursday to everyone. Hope you're all having a great day wherever you're located. Thank you for stopping by. Get some people in here. So, yeah, happy to have my 9th episode of Tea Days with Todd. Boy, I tell you, one thing I have learned a lot is the dedication that streamers have and must have to keep doing their shows, on regularly scheduled basis. I have like newfound respect for people that stream regularly, and I've known for a long time what goes into that. But doing it myself and trying to keep up with it and trying to stay fresh and just trying to have everything, be smooth. It's a challenge. So, really happy to be doing this here, and this is a great learning curve for me. So I am learning, and I am learning from everyone that does this regularly. So thank you for helping me to get better at it and to inspire me to continue to do it. And yeah, so here we are. Feel free, please, as always. This is just an Ask Me Anything kind of podcast. I'm happy to talk about things happening at LiveSpace. Happy to talk about local weather, the news, just anything that's on anybody's mind. But I'm going to start talking about my t-shirt here, my merch. I wore this on Tuesday too. I had some technical difficulties on Tuesday. I think all my fault, nothing at the fault of LiveSpace and our platform, but I was doing some things wrong. My sound wasn't going through good, and it wasn't going through at all. People would see me but couldn't hear me, and I did that for, oh my gosh, like 10 or 15 minutes before I figured out like nobody could hear what I was saying. So I started the stream all over from the beginning, and then just kind of sped through it. And you know what? That stream kind of sucked. I mean, not every stream is going to be an Emmy award winning broadcast, but yeah, that one kind of sucked. So that was a good learning experience, and so yeah, hopefully get better with that. Speaking of that, I'll come back to my T-shirt here in a minute. But speaking of that, I went in and it was in our Discord channel, which if you're not currently in our Discord, I highly encourage you to be over there. It's a great community of people that just talk about everything with LiveSpace and streaming and creators, and it's a really, really good channel for people to be in, and just super supportive and really great. So hey, Nightmare, great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Really happy to. Oh, you cannot hear. Okay, what is going on? All right. Let me see. All right, tell you what. I'm going to plug in a microphone here that hopefully this will solve that. So, yeah. All right. Nightmare, are you able to hear me now? I'm type that too. Okay. Cool. Nightmare, I'm not sure what's going on with that. I just plugged in an external mic here. I had it in on past episodes that seem to work, and then last time I took it out, I don't know if that's what was causing me to not be heard, but I don't know how to do sign language, but can you hear me? um, yeah, I'm gonna actually pop over to Discord here. Where are we at? Uh, I am just gonna jump all around here. Let's see. Where's my creator room here? Creator chat. Let's see. Okay, well, I don't know. Hopefully, let's see. Nightmare. All right. I'm going to say here again, let me know if you can or can't hear me. Thank you. Not sure what I am doing here, but I think it's just something I'm set up wrong. So, anyway, I'm going to keep talking. Let me know if you're hearing anything. Annie Cakes, hi, how are you? I am seeing back. Hi, how are you? Hopefully you all can hear me. Okay, I am seeing back. Thank you. Oh, Annie Cakes, thank you. I'm glad you can hear me. All right. I was kind of freaking out a little bit. I'm not sure what was going on. So hopefully, uh, all right, Nightmare. Hey, but thank you for saying something. That means a lot to me. I want to know if something's not looking right or sounding right or whatever. So thank you, thank you very much. Yeah, so I'll talk a little more kind of where I was at. I was given some updates on LiveSpace, some things that we're working on. Mentioned that in our Discord channel, I know we had a few comments on some things that were not working right, some bugs that maybe we created as we were making some updates. One of them was on, let me I should go back and look here real quick. Said if you're not part of our Discord channel, boy, I sure would love for you to be there. We've got uh, some areas on there for some rooms where people can like report bugs and things like that. And gosh, as I try to always look for things, then I can't talk, and I know this is not good for me as a streamer to be searching around for everything. But anyway, I know that a couple of the feedback items we had were that the recorded versions of a stream, like just what I'm doing right now, it'll show, be recorded and put into my profile. There's some glitch happening that we're not able to download them right at the moment. So we are looking into that right as we speak here. The engineers and stuff on our side are checking that out. So that was one that we had, and let's see, there was a. I'll find this other one that was some feedback here that was going on here. Let's see. Da, 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 da. Yeah, I'll find out. We had some couple of bugs I know that are getting worked on, so I apologize for this. I'll find that more clearly, and we'll figure that out. But yeah, okay, Nightmare, cool. Yeah, we had something with chat and something with the pop out chat and stuff like that. I think we've got that all fixed. People are still having trouble with that. Definitely want to know. Um, yeah, I think we've got that pretty well solved. I believe so. I'll double check again too with my team to make sure. So yeah. So anyway, quick other updates just on stuff happening at LiveSpace. We're going to be sending out an email maybe tomorrow or Monday at the latest with some updates. We've got some announcements coming out. I'll give you a little sneak peek into it. We've got um, uh, our boost program, LiveSpace Boost. You'll be probably seen some people posting about that, and some things on Twitter X talking about that we're ultimately going to be having 1,000 creators that will be able to earn a 100% revenue split for a year with some streaming, and we're going to be announcing the first group of people that are going to be coming out to be working on that. So we're super excited on that, and that's going to be really a win-win for every single person streaming on LiveSpace right now. What we really hope to get from that is not just to pay a few people, give them opportunities to earn some extra money, but it's streamers that have already do have some pretty good followings on other platforms and things. We want to encourage them to really talk up LiveSpace out there, and our goal now is we've got things working well. A few bugs here and there we'll certainly fix, but what we really need, what all of us need, is for just more and more creators to come into LiveSpace and begin streaming. And we just want to see the platform just really take off. And so what I would love to ask of all of you is to please share LiveSpace with people, just if you're streaming on other platforms, and or you do multi-streaming, please mention us. Let people know that, hey, come check me out on this new site, LiveSpace, and just let people know about it. We really depend on you and value our creators like all of you to just help us spread the word, and we're going to be doing more. But ultimately, if everybody on LiveSpace could get 5 other people to come in and check us out, overnight we'd have 5 times the amount of people on the platform. So that I would really value that. So if you can, do some of that for me, I would love that, and I just will give you my thanks right now of being able to help us get LiveSpace really up and running very quickly and get it launched. So, any case, yeah, that comment you just made, very nice. It's on that Boost program we've got. Super cool. We got a couple other programs coming out, kind of similar to that we'll be talking about. So stay tuned for things with that. And yeah, there's just kind of more stuff happening here. Excuse me just a minute, I'm going to cough. I'm talking too much. I'll mute my phone too here. Oops. Sorry. All right, there we go. Let me get a quick sip of hot tea here. While I'm at it, so I see this on the screen here. My coffee cup, teacup, whatever, is from the USC Annenberg School for Communication and Journalism. That's at University of Southern California in Los Angeles. That's where I went to school. USC Annenberg is just really an amazing school. It's one of the top schools for communication and journalism in the United States, really in the world, frankly. Just has an amazing faculty and staff and students. I went there a long time ago. I'm still very active with USC Annenberg and the University of Southern California in the alumni ways. I was just down there a few weeks ago in Los Angeles, and over at the school, the Annenberg School celebrated or recently had their 50th anniversary for the school. I happen to be down on campus for the 100th anniversary of the USC Alumni Association. I have the great honor of serving on the advisory board for this year-long celebration of the 100th anniversary of the University of Southern California's Alumni Association. And I'm super proud of that. And we just had an amazing, beautiful event one evening out on campus, and it was really, really cool. And so, yeah, so you'll see me drinking from my cup here with the USC Annenberg. I'm very proud to be affiliated with that, and so always happy to share that with you. So, any case, oh, good, cool. I just see that Nightmare introduced you to LiveSpace. Thank you, Nightmare. Awesome. And Nightmare, I see yeah, you've been on top of helping to promote us here. I see there you normally stream on Twitch, Kick, YouTube, and TikTok. Mentioned it several times each stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, that just means the world to me. I cannot share my appreciation with you enough. If I could give you a big hug right now on around here, I would. Uh, that's exactly what I hope for that people do. So all the rest of you, take a note from Nightmare and please share about us and Annie Cakes. I'm super excited to have you here. I hope you have a great experience. I hope this just becomes a very long term thing here, and please pay it forward and share us with other people. Um, I can speak for me as co-founder of LiveSpace. That means so much to me to have the support and involvement from all of you. So thank you very very much. I so appreciate that. And um, oh, I'm just checking who's in here. Hey, House, how are you? Shaggy Moose, good to see you. Sylvia Hellas, nice, nice, nice. Um, Good seeing y'all here. Thank you for popping in. Um, do me a favor, everyone. I know I ask this a lot. I kind of forget sometimes, but drop in chat here. Like, what time zone are you all calling in from? I'm always curious where people are at. I'm in Pacific time zone, which you can see when I post about here. I'm always talking about Pacific time. So, but I'm always curious to know where people are calling in from. And I know probably some of you have told me already, but I I just forget about it. So, but wow, Nightmare Central European. Oh, gosh, I had kind of remember that now. And I am seeing. Oh yeah, Ireland. Yes, yes, yes. Um, Cake Central, cool, cool, cool. I grew up in Central Time Zone. I'm from Nebraska originally, so I think so. Anyway, I know Central Time, so very very good. Um, Cakes, you'll get this. I don't know if anybody else will, but like in Central Time Zone, like the stuff on TV, it just comes on at different times, right? Like everywhere else, like in Eastern Time Zone and Mountain Time, and here in Pacific Time Zone, like the nightly news, your local news comes on at 11 o'clock. In Central Time, it's always 10 o'clock, right? And so God, I remember growing up, or just when I was younger, stuff. Like okay, I'm going to sound so old, but the Johnny Carson show, or late night shows, even more recent late night shows, but they come on at 10:30 at night, right? So you can actually like stay up and watch the intro to you know all the different like nighttime comedy shows and stuff, and you just that, and then you go to bed. But here in like Pacific time, Eastern time, Mountain, they don't come on till 11:30 at night, right? The local news is on at 11 p.m. And like, I'm not staying up that late. Like, I just, and people say, oh, you just watch it the next day on, it's recorded. Um, I'm sorry, the next day, I'm not going to watch like a recorded version of the Tonight Show or something. I just, to me, that's all real time stuff. I'm not going to get up the next day and just watch some recorded version of. I'm on that day's news and that day's shows. So anyway, so yeah, any case, right? It's 10 p.m. Your children are. Oh my gosh, that's great. Um, yeah, that's pretty wild stuff, right? Yeah, it's different there, but so anyway, so any case, cool. I'm very happy to have you in from Illinois. Thanks for sharing your actual location there. I lived in Chicago for a while too, so uh, I've been around Central Time Zone there. But so yeah, yeah, yeah. That's great. I'm always happy to have it, and thank you for everyone else coming in from literally all around the world. I'm super excited about that on LiveSpace. That we are literally a global platform from with people from all over the world. So, and as new as we are, that's so great to see. So thank you again all for being here. Let me get back to my notes here real quick just to see what I was going to talk about. Oh yeah, talking about some little bug fixes and stuff that we're working on with LiveSpace. Some updates coming. Watch this. Watch about our Boost program. Stuff coming out with that. We're going to be ultimately selecting 1,000 streamers, 1,000 creators to pay a 100% revenue split to for a year. And there's some minimum requirements, to qualify for that. The beautiful thing is, everybody here, all of you in this room, you're already getting an 85% revenue split, right? Versus Twitch's 50%, or YouTube does a little better; they give 70% revenue split. But we are super proud at LiveSpace to be giving an 85% revenue split. And I know there's that one other platform that gives more, but people are thinking like they just don't know what it's Kick, but people don't know like really what's going on over there. There's a lot of just kind of ugly stuff a little bit. So I don't know. They're still trying to get that all figured out. But anyway, more power to everyone. But I'm super proud of what we're doing at LiveSpace. We think that this 85% revenue split for everybody, with and like here at LiveSpace, when you start streaming, you don't have to jump through all the hoops like you do on YouTube and Twitch to get like a minimum number of subscribers and a minimum amount of time streamed. On LiveSpace, uh, you just come in and you start streaming, and you just start earning income, right from the moment you go live, or that you get that revenue split, you qualify for that. So when people tip you and subscribe to you, and we'll be coming out with some things with some advertising stuff that will be beneficial. And yeah, so we just want to make that good for you. And Sylvia Hellis, I see that too. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they give you more, you're on both. That's cool. Sylvia, I'm curious, like, obviously, I'm assuming you simultaneously stream, right? Multi-stream on different platforms at the same time. Am I thinking that right? Is that what you do? Are you willing to share like what other platforms, or at least how many other platforms do you stream on? I'd really like to know that. Um, and and you're new here. Oh, awesome, Sylvia. I'm very very happy. And if you're new here, if you're new to streaming in general, like, or are you a long time streamer? I'm gonna. Um, Hey, Portia. Good to see you. Sylvia, I'm opening up your profile here. I want to see what you got going on here. Um, all right, you have 14 posts already. You love basketball and music. I love it. You wear sunglasses or a hat even in your house. I love it that you're kind of not emoticon. What do you call that? Anyway, that it. I guess that probably looks like you, right? Wearing your shades. Um, Sports betting journey. Interesting. All right. Yeah, I love basketball and music. Very cool. 5 years streaming. Awesome. Um, right on. That's great. I'm super happy to have you here. Um, like, if you love basketball, like, do you play basketball, or you just watch it? You bet on it? What are you a player? And say the same for music. Do you just listen to it? Do you play music? Are you a singer? Let's tell us about yourself. I'd love to hear. But yeah, I hope you start getting a lot of great streams here on LiveSpace, and I'll be sure to watch out for you. Um, and Portia, yeah, just come in, drop some love. I love that. Speaking of love, if any of you were here on Tuesday, I wore this T-shirt. I was talking about this earlier, but I went away from it. This is my new T-shirt that I had. You can see here at T-Days with Todd. Got my LiveSpace address there. Of course, love Todd. I love everybody. I wanted to wear it again today just because my Tuesday stream was crappy. And I wanted people, in this different time zone and stuff to see some of my merch that I got in LiveSpace. Uh, Show of hands here. have y'all like set up a merch store through us? Our partnership with Fourth Wall. Um, it's super easy to create merchandise. Like I did this shirt like super easy. Um, and I ordered one, and it came to me in I don't know, about a week. I got it, and I'm super excited about it. And I've been looking around at other people's stores that they're creating here through LiveSpace, and there's some really cool stuff. So Nightmare, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna take a look at your store right now. Um, if you all are doing this, like click on Nightmare's link or anyone else's here. If you go to their profile, you'll see there it says there's this categories for posts, photos, and shop. And so if you click on shop, it'll open up the merch that people have there. And um, so Nightmare, yeah, that's oh yeah, cool stuff. T-shirt, sweatshirt, a couple of hats. A mug, nice, and a throw blanket. Oh wow, that's cool. Um, yeah, super cool. Um, I love seeing that. That's really good stuff. So um, I like it a lot. And Nightmare, I got to tell you, I saw this earlier. I think you saw my comments on this maybe, but 4 days ago, everyone Nightmare, check out his profile. He did. Oh, here, I'll just post it in here if you don't. It's easy enough to click on his name, but he created like a truck for this Euro truck simulator that he plays. There's a LiveSpace truck. I think that's so cool. So that's awesome. So I love seeing that. So um, super fun to see. Portia, I'm distracting you. What? I'm making you click around. Is that what's going on? Infinity Evolved Design. Great to see you. Um, yeah. So anyway, there's some cool things. So I'm super excited to look around at people's merch stores and stuff that they're doing, and I'm excited to start seeing stuff that people put out there. So I think we need to have like a merch parade or something sometime, and just have people post pictures of either of themselves and their merch, or grab some photos from your merch store and like this and tweet about it and post it on Kick and Twitch and other platforms. Just say, hey, come check out my merch store on LiveSpace, right? I want people to buy merch through you so you can get your splits from that and everything, and like that's a way for you to make money. And it's just super cool. And if you're a creator and you think, well, I don't have a big audience, or I'm not, really gonna, like, who's gonna buy my T-shirt or ever, you know what? Make at least one T-shirt. My merch store right now, I have this T-shirt. You could go there and buy this one T-shirt in 4 colors. I chose 4 colors so far. I may add more. I'll see. But I love having that there. If somebody really wanted that, they could go in and buy my T-shirt, or I might be giving this out for gifts to friends and family over the holidays. I don't know. Haven't decided yet, but I think there need to be some people that are wearing my merch. So anyway, I'm super excited about that. I keep saying super. I'm excited about that, and I'm especially excited to see what you all are creating with that. And so I just think it's really fun to see the creativity that people have that's going into this, and it's just a lot of fun. So. Let's see, what do we got? Infinity, I'm going to just quickly look at your merch here. Going to pull that up. Oh, see, super cool. Stickers, beanie hats, t-shirts, joggers. Wow, you got a ton of stuff. That's really cool. Gaming mouse pad, awesome. Vortex sticker, pillows. Wow, you've got like that is like the Macy's of. Is that a good store? That's like the Macy's of LiveSpace here. That's a lot. That's super cool. I love seeing all that. Um, Sylvia, I'm seeing your thing here. You were a sports event article writer. Used to watch basketball more than 8 hours a day. Wow. So your community is about basketball events mainly. Wow. Uh, you set up the account just 5 days ago and see they like the post section. Awesome. Awesome. Sylvia, that's really cool. Sports event article writer. I love that. That's really awesome. So I just look forward to seeing your stuff, and that's really cool. I'm very happy to have you here. So thank you, thank you. Let's see. As always, everyone, these are just kind of nice or streams to ask me anything. If there's anything on your mind, or you want to know something about LiveSpace, or you just want to talk about stuff that's going on, throw anything into chat here. I'm happy to talk about anything and share that. I normally go through like lots of news kind of things, or just kind of what's happening around the world today. Um, I didn't go through a whole lot here. I'm going to share something that there's a guy. He's actually got an account set up here on LiveSpace. Let me. I'm going to pull him up here real quick too. His name is Phil, and I think he'd be cool with me sharing this with you here. His name is Phil Ranta. He's got a profile set up. He's not been active at all. He has 0 posts here so far, and he's got 2 followers, one of which is me. I'm going to post his thing in there. The reason I want to post that is Phil is the chief operating officer at a company called We Are Verified, and We Are Verified is a talent management company. They specialize in digital and online influencers, and they do like marketing campaign stuff and all that. But they represent really some of the world's most influential content creators across digital platforms. And Phil has been great. Early person to come in and check out LiveSpace, to kind of just watch what we're doing. He's got his eye on us. Hope to be doing more with him and some of the talent that he represents. And he's just a super cool guy. They're based in Los Angeles, but they do stuff all around. And he does a really nice weekly newsletter. He posted on LinkedIn. You can find him on LinkedIn. He's got a link to LinkedIn in his LiveSpace profile, so check that out. He does just a great newsletter that he puts out. He calls it Grow 1%. And what he talks about every time in there, this idea of grow 1%. Like, what can we do as creators to grow our audience 1%, to grow our our following, our posts that we do, or just grow by 1% at a time, right? It's like just little by little. And he talks in here. He says on the newsletters that he writes, he says pick one of these newsletters every day, spend 2 minutes reading, and 8 minutes implementing the lesson, and that 10 minutes. He says, that's 1% of your waking day. So, the time they're up. So that idea of like 1%, right? Take 10 minutes, 2 minutes to read, 8 minutes to implement the lesson that you learn. And he just has cool stuff in there. And his latest one that he just posted this morning, I'm actually going to use some of the advice that he's given. I'm going to use it for me. He talked in there about how to purpose and repurpose content that we create. So as a streamer, right, I'm doing this live video. I'm going to get a recorded version of this video after I'm done. And what I need to be doing with that is I need to find out how to use that video and use it in multiple different ways. So I've got the recorded video. I can put some of that on YouTube, which I do. I have a YouTube account that's at Love Todd, by the way. And it's talking about in there about, use clips of it that you can, get like a vertically aligned short clip that you can post on TikTok or Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. You can use a transcript if you have it from a video, and use that to pull quotes for Twitter to market the podcast, or your podcast on Twitter or X when it launches. You can put stuff out there about that. You can use the things, scenes from your podcast, to create Snap and Instagram stories before and after the podcast. And you can have like Q&A, crowdsourcing for questions, stuff like that. Pull quotes from the transcript, use that in like LinkedIn posts or something. Take pictures while you're on it. You'll see on some of mine, I take pictures of me like singing karaoke or something like that. Anyway, Phil's advice I thought was just super good and easy enough that I'm gonna start doing some of that. So um, I think that's really cool. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Phil for doing that. I'm gonna let him know. So anyway, check him out and let me know too, like right now, or if you're doing anything. I would actually love to hear from all of you, just like what Phil posted in his article. Um, but like, how do you guys, do you do anything to promote yourselves? Um, how do you try to get followers, or do you just come in to stream, and when you're done, just turn it off and walk away? Do you guys actually, do you try to promote yourself, I guess, in a way that's going to get more people to watch you? I'm really curious to hear from you if you do that. Um, that's kind of treating streaming like a business, really, right? That this is your business to try to get followers. Maybe you're not in it for that. I'm curious to know that too. Do you just stream for fun, and is it just leisure for you, which is totally cool? But there's a lot of streamers and creators that are trying to make a career out of this, and that's we want to be able to help those people to do that too. So we can certainly be looking at um, ways to help creators learn ways to promote themselves and across different channels, and drive traffic to their regular streams, just like this one that I'm doing. So if you're doing any of that, or you got ideas for that, drop it in chat here, or let us know. I'm really curious if you've got things like that you're thinking about. Um, anyway, Infinity, I see you're coming here that you're working on some new merch, steampunk, cyberpunk, assassin, and Chinese New Year. Wow, that's cool. I look forward to seeing some of that. Um, yeah, Nightmare. See, real interesting. So Nightmare's saying that you've always looked at it as a hobby, as streaming as a hobby, but only recently you've begun looking to expand a little. Totally get it. And that basically you've only been trying to post regular TikToks and shorts. Great place to start. I think that's great. I want LiveSpace to be able to help you and creators like you to find ways to make it easy for you to do that kind of stuff. And if people are anyone else, if you're looking for ways to just kind of spread the word about what you're doing, and hopefully get more viewers and different things, if that's something you're interested in doing, at LiveSpace, we want to help creators do that. So that's something that is just top of mind for us. And if you have ideas, on things that we can do, let me know. You drop it in Discord, or drop it, in a chat here somewhere, either during my streams, or send me a message. I'd love to hear it. And that's I want LiveSpace to be a place that you come to and that you see is really helping you to be a better creator. And if that means reaching new audiences and maybe making some money at doing it, let me know. And if you're just totally in it for a hobby and having fun with it, that's super cool. And I love that. I love having you here to do that too. People want to come in and see all kinds of stuff like that. So really, really like that. Cool, Infinity. Glad that you recently joined LiveSpace Discord on your alt account. That's great. Happy to have you there. It is a really good community of people on our Discord channel. That there's good support, good comments, just good stuff happening there. So that's cool. So yeah, awesome. Yeah, feel free to drop anything else in chat. Let's talk about some things. I'm going to share a story that I was reading this morning. That if any, I'll come back to this in a second. I'm curious to hear. Tell me about Gilded. I'm really not too familiar with that. Drop some comments there, like what is Gilded? Well, I want to know. I'm going to tell you about a story I read this morning in the news that I just thought was kind of blown away by. Have you heard of like the Medici travels, like, in Florence, Italy, that the Medici family were, just super wealthy, super powerful family, and they have, these big homes and chapels and things like that. And it's Michelangelo, the artist, basically was supported by the Medici family and all that. Well, anyway, they call it the secret room that's been like uncovered, and it's been known for a while, but they're going to actually make it now open to the public. And in there, I'm going to pull up. I think I have this open here. Yeah. So, oh man, I wish. I'm going to see if I can find it. I want to share the link for this. It's so cool. All right. I say it every time. I can't type and talk at the same time. So I am needing to pull this up here. Okay, here we go. I hope this gives you all. Oh, here, I can share it. Hang on. I'm going to drop this into chat because I want you all to see this. I just think it's beautiful and super cool. That link should give you a free access to the New York Times article. Click on that and look at this. It's just really phenomenal. So the secret room drawings that they found, they think they're by Michelangelo, what, super famous artist that was discovered 50 years ago. But next month it's opening to the public, that people can go in and see it. And on the wall, there's literally just these hand-drawn sketches that were never completed into art, that they think that was Michelangelo, just drawn on the wall, probably going to paint it and do everything. And I'm just mind blown kind of by this, that they've been there for hundreds of years, right? And that it's just so pristine still. It's just awesome to me. It just, anyway, super cool. So yeah, in a second, check out that article after we finish streaming here. That's the kind of stuff I just love to see, and that just makes me so curious about what's in this world that people haven't discovered yet, or that there's things that could be around for thousands of years, and there's still stuff that humans are discovering, and I'm just always intrigued by that, and really, um, love to just learn about that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm always curious too. Like if you're seeing stuff, or there's something you saw recently, and that you thought was cool or interesting, drop it in chat here. I'm happy to talk about it. I'm going to go back up and read some comments here. I am seeing Mac. He said, you tend to play games and talk to yourself. There's people watching or not too bothered. But always nice to have someone to chat with or chat to. Yeah, totally. I wish I could like sneak in on you and I want to just watch you talk to yourself. I I would love to see that. Or I'll just like, just hang there and I'll just watch it for a bit. So all good, all good. That's you're very welcome to do that on LiveSpace. So who knows, you might get a ton of followers of people that just want to watch you talk to yourself. So I think that's very cool to do. Infinity, I'm seeing your stuff here on Gilded talking about that too. That it's like Discord. Oh, but it has the Nitro free for lifetime. Okay. Oh, interesting. And you're able to share remotes on other servers. Plus, you can upload Discord server template. Oh, wow. Okay. Plus, you can, oh my God. Plus, you can have like 20 servers with 100 groups. I think with one server hub. Oh my gosh. Wow. um, okay. Wow. So like Gilded is just like infinity to infinity. Or I was going to say infinity to infinity, but you're infinity. Um, it's like Discord to infinity, I guess. Wow, I I'm learning something new. Thank you for sharing about that. That's just something I've not seen or been familiar with. So I'm going to check that out. I think that's really cool. Um, yeah, yeah, yeah. So awesome. Let me see. I'm going to see on something else here. See if there's any other news or something I was looking at here. I'm always curious to see, like, just stuff that's happening around the world, and I keep it positive here. I don't want to talk about the terrible things that are happening lately. We all see those on the news all the time. And it's like every day, sad, scary stuff that's happening. We can all see that on our own time and with our own effort. I don't want to bring that up here, but for the people, affected by the hurricane in Acapulco, if you saw that, people died and injured and homeless. That I'm just feeling love for them. People in other shooting incidents and just other things happening. It's there's a lot going on in this world that I hate to see it, and that I just wish could go away. But it is happening, and like I said, I'm talking about it. And I said I wasn't going to talk about it, but that stuff's on my mind. I'm thinking about people out there. And yeah, but I like to keep things positive. Speaking of positive, if you've tuned in with me before, you've heard me talk about my mom. I have an amazing mom, 86 years young, I call her. She's just like on the go all the time, super energetic, drives herself everywhere, just she goes to the gym 3 days a week. I mean, she's just awesome, right? Yeah, she just had her gallbladder removed yesterday. They weren't real sure like what was going on, but she went in for surgery, and they had like a robot do the surgery on her, which I think is kind of awesome. She was a little freaked that they were going to do that, but she was cool. But I talked to her earlier today. She's doing good. Everything was fine. They just I don't know, they found something and they wanted to check, but they just removed her gallbladder, and she's doing great. So I'm super. I keep saying super. I really got to stop saying that. I am thrilled that my mom is healthy and doing well and into recovery about that, and I'm just so proud of her. And yeah, so she's on my mind. So I was just kind of talking about that. But yeah, so if I could be there and give her a hug, I would. Would love to do that. So um, anyhow, all good. I'm trying to find like any other interesting news. I don't know really, what's happening here. I'm looking through some different posts and articles around here. If there's anything happening on our Discord, anybody got any thoughts like stuff you want to talk about? Um, oh, Infinity. I'd like to check that out. Maybe, yeah. And Infinity saying you can invite me into your server on Gilded. If that's how that works or whatever. Yeah, I'd like that. I'm curious to check it out. I want to. I'm going to look into that more. I just want to know if that's something that we can take a closer look at. Um, so I'm just trying to look at interesting articles here. Oh, cool, Infinity. Thank you. Yeah, I'll watch for that. Um, I'm just looking at crazy articles and stuff that's just it means nothing to anybody probably, but like GQ magazine just came out with 45 Walmart Black Friday deals that showed up early. You know, I don't remember GQ like covering Walmart and stuff, but I guess everybody's trying to get on like the Black Friday stuff and all the Amazon sale days and things like that. So that's interesting. So here's a good one. Um, Wildlife Magazine put out an article: the 10 deadliest animals to humans, ones that you do not want to get close to. Which, if you see, thanks, Infinity. Um, Humans are stupid in so many ways, right? You see people at like Yellowstone National Park in Wyoming, or and they're up like literally like 5 feet away from a moose, trying to do a selfie with the moose or something like that, right? And then the moose like tackles them or does whatever, or they do it with bears, and it's just like people are so dumb. Like, how do they even do this? So anyway, I'm going to read through this list here. So here are the animals that you just want to not be around. Number one is hippopotamus. They say there's 500 deaths a year by hippopotamus. Hippopotami, I guess you'd say, or something. Um, anyway, number two is elephants. We think elephants are, super nice and whatever, but those are pretty deadly. It's actually getting higher up. So hippopotamus and elephants are kind of at the bottom of the top 10. And then it goes into saltwater crocodiles. So yeah, crocodiles. That's like, there we go. That's like different things. These are gross. Ascaris roundworms. Oof, I don't even know what an Ascaris roundworm is, but 2,500 deaths a year. Scorpions, 2,600 deaths a year around the world. And assassin bugs. I don't even know if I knew of those. They looks familiar. I can't share the picture with you, but 10,000 deaths a year. Um, Viper snake, saw-scaled viper. Wow, that's not good. Freshwater snails. Wow, that's got to be from eating them or something. But yeah, okay. Wow, wow. And then humans are the number nine or second most deadly thing to other humans. That's not good. That we are the number two thing, and the only thing that kills more humans than humans is mosquitoes. So there we go. Those are the things to avoid. But I'm surprised to see human. Well, not surprised thinking about it, but I didn't really think of humans as animals that are killing each other. But here we are. So you, sorry, I said I was going to like stay on like happy stuff or whatever, but I'm talking about that. So um, I am totally just blabbing and carrying on here. Um, Nightmare I'm seeing here, yeah, about like the sale days getting out of hand. Totally agree, right? All these different companies are trying to compete basically with Amazon, that putting that out there. Um, Infinity, I see like that your merch store has a discount built in. That's cool. Cool to see. Um, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to circle back to like what about that merch store and stuff like that. I really do hope that everyone here. I hope you create a merch store through LiveSpace and Fourth Wall. Get that set up and start sharing it. Like post stuff about it. I want to see people's merch. The ones I've seen so far, I see some really cool stuff. And the different designs that go in, the people that have a brand kind of they're building with their streams and stuff. I think it's really cool. And even if you're just a total casual streamer, um, just do a t-shirt. Just have something that people can see, and it's got, it could be your picture on it. Got the sun shining in here, but I've got my t-shirt with me singing into a karaoke microphone. So anyway, that's what's going on with that. But yeah, get some merch set up, and anyway, I want to see it. So do that. Speaking of me singing into a karaoke mic on my shirt here, I'm going to ask like a show of hands here. On my previous streams, I've ended each one singing a karaoke song. And I was literally thinking today, like, I don't know if I'm going to do that because my sound quality has been so bad when I've sung. It just makes me sound worse than I am at singing. Um, and I really honestly didn't even think of a song to sing today because I was just thinking I wasn't even going to sing it again until I figured out, like, what do I need to do? What can I do to make my sound quality when I'm singing much better than what it has been in the recorded version? So I don't know what the answer is to that. I'm going to figure that out, but I'm happy to like belt out a tune if y'all want to be victims of my voice here. But if not, we can just chat right up here till the end and give each other a cheers and a virtual hug and be on with our days and nights here and that. But oh, and memory leak death. Thank you for coming in. You're popping in right toward the end of my stream here, but thank you for coming in. How are you? Uh, good to have you here. I haven't seen you before. You must be new. Um, yeah, must be new. That memory. Where are you? What time zone are you calling in from? Um, oh yeah, is it 6 where you are? Okay, so you're like Eastern time. I'm on the West Coast, so it's well, no, I'm not. So you'd be like Central time, I guess, or you're in East. Okay. Oh yeah, I started at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah, so I go from 3 to 4 on Thursdays here and that. But I'm super happy to have you in, Emery. It's better late than never to pop in. I stream every Tuesday and Thursday. Tuesdays I stream at 9 a.m. Pacific time, and on Thursdays at 3 p.m. Pacific time, just to give people more uh, kind of more opportunity to find me on here. And oh, remember, I actually saw one of your posts, your post from 3 days ago or so. I saw that earlier. So yeah, cool to see that. And love you're a software developer and an avid gamer. So very happy to have you on LiveSpace. Thank you for coming in on that. Night oh, and memory, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying LifeSpace so far. I hope that you continue to enjoy it, and I hope that it's something that you really, you know, become real active in. You've done a lot already the time you've been here, so thank you for coming in. Nightmare, I see your comment about like with my karaoke stuff. Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's a lot depends on the mic. The mic I use, I mean, this is like it's a great mic if you're just like in a room with people. The sound just comes out of the speakers here, and I can connect it through Bluetooth to my phone or my computer, and I can just stream like through YouTube Music or something. So something about the sound that comes out of these speakers that's going into the mic on my computer. Yeah, the mic just doesn't pick it up. I think it probably has to do with um, the level of sound that's coming out that the mic is doesn't know. Am I yelling at it or am I being quiet in between? So I think the mic on my computer maybe is what's having some trouble. I shared this before. I bought this mic, pretty good mic, um, that I thought might help, but it was doing similar things with that. So I've actually got this better mic on right now. So you know what? I'm gonna just try something here. Since I see Midgeworth, you say that memory came in at the best time. I I'm gonna just take that as the best time being if I'm gonna sing karaoke. So let me do this here. It's 4 o'clock now, so I've spent my hour here with you. Thank you all for being here with me. I'll spend a few extra minutes and all right, Infinity. Use HyperX Quadcast mic. Okay, I'll look into that. I'll check that out. I'm real curious about that. So I bought the one I got here through Amazon, and great thing there. You bring it in you test it out for a month or whatever. It's got the return policy and stuff. So I'm gonna, I'll take a look with that. Um, Man, you know what? I just didn't even know if I was going to sing today, so I literally did not even think of a song. Anybody here like got a song that you'd love to hear? Give me a shout out. Throw something in the chat there if there's a song. I don't know if I can sing it, but if I can, I'll try it. So anybody have a particular artist or music kind of style of music that you want to sing? I'm going to look through some of my stuff here. I'll see if I can find one that would be a good one to sing. I can do uh, all kinds of stuff here, but let's see. If I'm singing for all of you, I try to do something that's kind of more fun and upbeat. If I'm just by myself, I'll sing a good sad song or something like that. But um, let's see. Uh, any thoughts? Yeah, let me think. Midgeworth. Okay, you're usually pretty good at coming up with ideas on that. Was it you that came up with a song one of the last times, Midgeworth? Did you throw out one of the song ideas? Um, I'm trying to remember. All right. Check this. Hang on. Oh, yeah, you're hearing it already. I'm going to stop here. All right. You probably just heard that. Um, all your songs are not good for stream. Okay. I just was looking at YouTube Music here where I look at that and I saw one here. Um, Let Me Be There. Do you remember that by Olivia Newton-John? Any Olivia Newton-John fans in the audience here? You know that song "Let Me Be There"? That's pretty good. I'm gonna think about that. I'll play it here in a minute if I don't come up with something any better. Or if that sounds good, give me a thumbs up and I'll just belt that out and we'll end our day here. But this is when I would say, depending on what time zone you're in, get a beverage, an appropriate beverage of choice in your hand, and do that. So, Midgeworth, Tina Turner songs. Whoa, I'm gonna have to practice that. She is like hardcore, awesome stuff. Um, here's one. Let me. All right, let me see if this one's I got one here. I'm gonna look at. What's going on? Let me see. Sorry, now you got me all like just bumbling around here. All right, I'm gonna do Meatloaf. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Do y'all know that? All right, let's try this here. I'm gonna have to turn up my volume a little bit, maybe. All right, so and then hear it. You don't hear it even music at all. All right, I'm gonna. All right. You can fly all night, never change the way. Snow is really piling up. Wish you would believe. Poured it on and I poured it out. I tried to show you just how much I care. I'm tired of working on too old to stop. But you've been cold to me so long. I'm crying icicles instead of tears. And all I can do is keep on telling you I want. I need you. There ain't no way I'll ever love you. Now don't be sad. 'Cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Now don't be sad. 'Cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Actually, Kat, good to see you. Thanks for coming by. You'll never find your gold on a sandy beach. Never drill for oil on a city street. I know you're looking for a ruby in a mountain of rock, but there ain't no truth to get hiding at the bottom of a cracker box. You all hear this? Is it sounding decent? Can't lie. I can't tell you that I'm something I'm not. No matter how I try, I'll never be able to give you something that I just haven't got. Oh, there is only one girl that I will ever love, and that was so many years ago. I know I'll never get her out of my heart. Never who I know. And I remember how she left me on a stormy night. How she kissed me and got out of our bed. Though I pleaded and I begged her not to walk out that door, she packed her bags and turned right away. And she kept on telling me, she kept on telling me, she kept on telling me, I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. Now don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 is bad. I want you, I need you, but there ain't no way I'm ever gonna love you. Now don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Now don't be sad, 'cause 2 out of 3 ain't bad. That ain't getting us nowhere. All right, everyone. Thank you for coming by my Thursday Tea Days with Todd. I am super happy to have you all here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. Thank you for being part of LiveSpace. Please tell friends and family, do all the things we talked about, show some love to people. You always got love from me, and I'm just really, really proud to be here with you and thrilled that you all came in to join me. So thank you so much for coming in. See ya. Peace out.